Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'm Ostiarius, but you can call me Osti, and we are back with more Lagrange Point. And today, we are hopefully going to be able to get to the door of the final boss. So, before we start, let me talk about what I did off stream. Then we can talk about what we are going to be doing for today, and we can start. So, I grinded a lot. As you can see, I got long to level 50, which is what I thought I was going to do. It's what I said I was going to do. We also got everyone their final weapon, which is the Absolute Zero Cannon. It's the strongest weapon in the game, and everyone is using. And this weapon is too strong. On the end of the final streams, we were doing around 150,000 with single target and 800-900 with AoE attacks. This weapon not only has a lot more attack, it has 255 attack. It has a lot more attack than previous weapons. It has a better, how do I explain this? The formula for damage of these weapons are insane, so they do a lot more damage. And they are all AoE weapons, they are not single target, so they do more damage than the single target rank 5, and they are AoE. When I was grinding, this weapon was doing around 2,000 to 3,000 damage on every enemy. It is completely broken. This game was absolutely not balanced around this. You might have noticed that I'm not showing Rita. That's because she does not actually have the status to use it. In fact, I believe she cannot use any rank 6 weapon. Her status is honestly quite low, especially when you compare to the rest of the party. Also, Jean for some reason stopped gaining strength and started getting a lot of intelligence. Astro, on the other hand, started getting a lot of power and his strength is now even higher than his intelligence. Long, on the other hand, even though he's 10 levels below everyone else, still has enough status to use whatever we need. But he doesn't have a HP, his HP is so low. Rita, on the other hand, has so much life points. Speed, everyone is somewhat equal, 160, 170, 190, and he's probably lower, 170. Everyone is around the same speed. I also spend the time buying nice pack of inventory, so we have a lot of BP charges, full BP, calorie packs too, which heals 5,000 for everyone, and a bunch of elixirs. And I believe we still have more to get. Yes, because we need to swap this Metsu capsule for another elixir. So, we grind levels, we grind weapons, and there isn't really much more to do as far as preparation goes. We are over-prepared already. Like, I have no doubt that this game was balanced around finishing at level 40, maybe 45 with rank 5 weapons. Level 60 with rank 6 is absolutely over level. So, what do we have to do today? We have 3 points to explore that we left from last stream. We have... Oh, let me talk to this guy, by the way. To rescue him, I don't have O2, or do I have O2? Not sure. The first place we have to go, and that's where we are going to start with, is we are gonna go back to Corn City. Last stream, we got to Kaiser Road from Corn City, and we checked 4 of the doors, but we did not check the door that General Dan used to run away. I'm pretty sure that door is locked because there is already enough places for us to go from this position, so I don't think the game would give us another place to explore. The second place to explore is Vesta 3. We need to go and rescue the president, as that guy was asking us. We also have to go back to Satellite City at some point to swap these items with the scientists. We did, as I said, we have the Matsu capsule to swap for another elixir, and we do have now the other capsule. I don't know what it does. If I remember right, the dialogue from the NPC was that he was doing research on a material, and it was gonna give us some better armor. I'm assuming that it's gonna be another shuttle body armor. And the third place for us to explore is the waterway from Center City. We came from the right waterway and we still have to go to the left waterway. And then based on my map, that's not my map, that's my map, that's my model, which is now holding the controller, as he should. If we go south, there is going to be a building for us to check. So Vesta 3, door, and new building. Those are our 3 points. Also, before I forget, I tested the Kazu Charm, and when you use it, oh, it is a one and done. The impression I got from the text was that this lowered the chances of random enemies. But I did not expect to be one and done. Is it one scream only and we just completely wasted? Is it like 1 hour? Shit, I did not expect this to be... I expect this to be an infinite item. Oh, shit. Well, that's a nice way to start the stream. Using the special relic that we only have one try. Maybe it stays ineffective for a while and then it ends and then it goes back to your inventory. Maybe it's something like that. So, this is the door. The door is locked. Okay, so... yeah. We are gonna go to Vesta 3 then. I'm gonna keep going from this way back to Center City, because maybe the charm is only working as long as we are inside the dungeon. And so let's enjoy the effect, I guess. Cannot believe that the item was wasted like that. Oh, that would be so good on the final dungeon to help us not waste resources getting to the boss fights. Oh, that was such a waste. Kinda wanna reload. I'm not gonna reload, but I kinda wanna reload. Okay, let's keep going. So, what else do we have to do? I'm assuming that most of this is just gonna be ways to get to... Where are we? Where is Center 2? Sorry. Oh yeah, and then we did the run around to get the... okay, yeah. Let's just travel there. I'm trying to calculate what's the best way to get there, but fuck it, we have fly, just fly there. Okay, let's go to Vesta 3 first. What a waste of a charm. Okay, this should be the shuttle. Let me just... okay, everything seems to be fine. A few times on the last few streams after I started, I realized there was something wrong, but I only realized it much later. So I'm trying to get the habit of making sure everything is alright in the start of the stream. Fish shooting out tank requires. We do have. We do not have O2 tank, do we? We don't. But that NPC in front of the door talked to us and said, if you don't have O2 tank, I can fill you up. And we talked to him, did he not? President Tony is waiting for someone to rescue him. If you run off O2, I can top you off. Head to Vesta 3. I have run off. Top me off, my dude. Okay, he's not gonna do it. So we need to go back to lane 1 and grab an O2 tank. Did not expect to have to do that today. But that's a bit of my fault for not restocking after grinding a little bit on Vesta 2. It is my fault. Wing. Bring us to... I think Potato is the closest one to the shuttle. I wish that lane 2 did have a fast travel point. Why am I going to the save point? Oh, I did have money. I did wish that there was some way to fast travel to a shuttle point. On lane 1 we do have, because we can go to Saturn City. But on lane 2 we have nothing. So we got our hover plane. Sorry, my hand was hurting a bit. Let me just reorganize my table a bit. And like this. Okay, hopefully that helps. Let's go down and then to the right. Going down a little bit more. We still haven't encountered random enemy. Oh, there we go. Is the effect over? Is it because we fast travel? Is it just really lower the odds? And it's for the... No, okay. We are back to normal odds. So it was probably... I don't think it was time. I think it was fast travel. Look at that damage. Look at that damage. My god, this weapon is broken. Absolutely was not something that was put in consideration when balancing this. Oh, we are gonna have such a easy time with the rest of this game. And that's the problem with overgrinding. It makes the game kind of boring. I remember when I played Dragon Quest VII, the PlayStation 1 version, when I got to the final dungeon of the game, that game has a job system with different tiers of jobs, with the highest job for melee characters, physical characters, being hero. And to get to hero, you need to have 2 jobs at a high level. And those 2 jobs requires other jobs and blah blah blah. It's a job tree. When I got to the final dungeon in that game, I was still not even halfway to getting hero. And my character was pretty much all of his levels were in jobs that were required to get hero. Like, I decided to beeline to hero with the protagonist, and by the end of the game, still middleway to it. I remember that I was kind of annoyed with that, so I decided to farm metal slimes until I got to hero. So I did. And then the moment I got to hero was level 1. I got to the final dungeon and I pretty much destroyed the final boss without any work. So I think these rank 6 weapons are something like that. It's like a post-game grind. You are not supposed to have this before the final boss. You are supposed to be much weaker than this. But if you give us an option to have a final equipment, we will grind to unlock the final equipment. Of course we will. The final equipment is annoying to get, then that's a different story. Like a side quest or something like that. But in this game, the final equipment is literally just grabbing 2 rank 5s and upgrading. It's extremely easy to get it. So I think most players are gonna see the rank 6 weapons. And they are gonna want to use them. I don't think they're gonna grind as much as I did. Spend quite a while today grinding those alien kind of shaped triangle things. The ones that give us 10,000 experience per kill, and we found them on the path to that final place. The one with the door we just went back to. Ceramic. Most of the fights they run away, but a lot of times we were able to kill them. I was using the multi-missile, the one that gives 2000 damage to all enemies, and it just obliterated 60,000 experience. Beautiful. And then eventually Jin was able to use the absolute zero, and then we didn't need the items anymore. Jin's basic attack was enough to decimate the entire group. We are gonna go to Land 2, and then we are gonna fast travel back to center, and then rescue the president. President? No, it's not president. It's Minister Tamia? Something like that. No, I think it was president. We can... Oh my god, yes, we just start stream. Way too early or something like that. Where were we? Fly to center. Talk to the NPC. Just to confirm the name of the person we are supposed to rescue. It's President Tanya. I did not thought it was a man because the name doesn't sound like a man names to me, but I should not think like that. Okay, now we have the tank. Okay, right or left? Go with left. Normally I go right. Hopefully it's not very confusing. We are not using a map this time. I could use a map, but come on, this is not gonna be another teleporting dungeon. There is no way they would give us a second teleporting dungeon. There is no way they would do that. Okay, so we go up. Okay, we are on the left side and there is a right side. Let's keep exploring the left side first. Big groups of enemies. They are stronger than the ones on Vesta 2, I think. At least some of them have different colors. Consider that this is Vesta 3, they probably are like a stronger version. Which means this would be a good place to have grinded, but that's fine. No need to worry about what is done. Okay, left has two options, right or left. Unless there are more options, we should have checked left first, because I think left is closer to a dead end. Yeah, let's check left first. Yeah. See, this would be a good dungeon for us to have used the charm. These are the final dungeon. Okay. Man, last stream I was so happy with how easy we were doing one-shots. But this time we are doing one-shots with single characters. It's gonna help us save us a lot of BP. Okay, so door number 1. We went left to left, let's call that 1-1. I misclicked it, that's fine. So now we went 1-1. So now let's go 1-2. I wish the attack animation was a bit faster. Especially when it's AoE. When it's AoE, the animation should cover the entire screen and then do damage to every enemy. I think a lot of RPG makers did that, the full screen animation kind of effect. Okay. Color right 5k. Don't really need that. Okay, so let's check the right side of this platform. Hopefully it's not the correct path, because we always want to check every possible path. Do we want to check every possible path? We do have the best weapons of the game. Unless there are better non-crafted weapon, but I find that difficult to believe. Okay, so there are 2 more doors. Wait, is this... let me go down there. Just wanna check if this goes back to the entrance. And then that way we don't need to keep track of a bunch of this dungeon. And it becomes just a left to right again. No, we can keep going more. Okay, so there is still a lot of stuff down there. Okay, so we now have 4 paths. Let's go for path 1. The leftmost. I need to keep talking, but the animation for 6 kills is kinda long. Also, if we were we doing 5.8 thousand? That is so high. Okay, 1 and 2 leads to the same place. Okay. So now we can ignore 1 and 2 and call them 1. So it's now 1, 2, 3. 2, 3 being the paths down. There is a possibility that we can keep going to the right and see other paths. But for now, let's just assume that there are just the 2 of them. Okay, 1, 2 leads north. Okay, so now it's just the 1, 2 below. Since we are not using a map this time, that's how I like to keep track of maps and dungeons. I kind of assign numbers to them and try to completely finish one side. If I can finish with that one side completely, I can just cut that off. And then I don't need to worry about that. I don't need to remember. Helps a lot. Right. These guys are... They are not as cool as the guys we saw on those ruins. But they are... Okay, 1 and 2 down also goes to the same path. Okay, so all roads lead to this place. So this is our new baseline when it comes to memorization. Always nice to reset. This guy is cool. I wish he was a little... His pose was a... His back was a little bit more... 1 and 2. Or was more... I don't know how to say it. Arcade more? It feels like he's like punching forward. Which is not a bad pose. And I keep judging the robots when I should not doing that when I'm not even happy with myself. So I shouldn't be judging other robots. Okay, left path. Left path has a single point and it's item. Okay, so left path, it's item, we can ignore it. And now we only need right path, which is now true path again. Boxerino. Crack. Why are you should be bigger? You guys should be bigger. Your sprite should be much bigger. This really small, cute sprite doesn't fit you. I guess it's kind of like a SD kind of style. Maybe that's the right word. I do enjoy SD. A lot of people love SD. A lot of people hate SD. I should explain. SD means super deformed. It's a line of styles for Gundam. In Gundam, normally robots have their own proportions, but they have a special line of mechs called SD mechs, which are very chibi, very small, big-headed, cutesy kind of robots. And some people really don't like them, and some people really like them. And these guys kind of remind me of the SD Gundams. Very small, but they have big arms. Very square proportions. I like it. The more I look at and the more I think about it, I kind of end up liking it more and more. Okay, single path, single path. Love the dungeon with its that is mostly single paths. Not having to memorize the dungeon is always a big positive. But I do enjoy the more complex dungeons. Even for preparation for this channel, I got a squared. What's the name for quadriculado in English? It's a book. It's a notebook for you to write, but instead of lines, it's all squares, so you can paint. And I got it specifically so I could draw dungeons if we end up having a confusing dungeon that is giving me trouble. Looking at you, Phantasy Star 2. It's gonna happen at some point. I'm not looking forward to it. Kinda am, but... Low chest number 1. Another Matsuhita capsule, that's great. BP charge 3k. Anything else here? No, just the president, and there was no security with you. I'm Tanya, leader of the Board of 5. The Biocorps took me hostage and imprisoned me here. Professor Stolt is deeply connected to the Biocorps, and his target is Earth. They can't be allowed to turn Earth into a nightmare like ISIS. Take this reflect suit. I developed it for a time of crisis, and that time is now. Remove your equipment and equip it on your body. It should prove useful. Can't carry it tomorrow. Okay. Sorry about that, Professor. Just trash this. I don't need money. Antonia, blah 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 blah. Just give me the armor set. Alright. I'm relieved a Gaian war soldier finally showed up. I am to blame for what happened to ISIS. Please, I'm begging you, save us all. And we cannot talk to him anymore. We can only assume he died, standing, for some reason. Okay, let's not trash it, let's just use it. Okay, equipment. Remove. Okay, 166. 166. 180, that's good. Do you want this on him? I don't think so. I think I'm gonna give it to Long. Because... oh, we are gonna have to unequip it and trash one by one. Anything I'm willing to throw away is... let's choose slots. Yeah, I can deal with 2 slots. Swap. Swap. Can I equip like this? No. We need to first throw it away. Then unequip it. Then equip the effect suit. Then throw away. Okay. Long, because his... should we keep on Long? This is a game where if the protagonist dies, it's game over, but we do have a lot more life than he has. And I don't want to be in a situation where one of my characters is dead. I'm also not sure how big of a difference this makes. I think it's fine. Again, we are over leveled. We are over prepared. And also we got another Matsuhita capsule, which means we have another Mega Elixir. Those are gonna be really useful on boss fights. Probably wanna try to keep it to maybe 1 to 2 per boss fight. But I should use every other item first. We'll see. We will see how we go tomorrow. Because much like always, I don't want to do the final dungeon today. I do like to have the final dungeon be an isolated stream, no matter the game, no matter the size. Well, the size matters because, for example, on our last game, Just Breed, the final dungeon was not doable in 3 hours. No. If I combine the time with Duke, I think that dungeon was like 5 hours long. It was a long one. And I hope that this final dungeon is doable in 3 hours tomorrow. I really hope so. Okay, so now we just go back, I guess. I thought we were gonna bring the president with us, but I guess he's comfortable in his house. So we're just gonna leave him there. Sorry about that. Let's just keep going to the left. I think there's only 4 tunnels to go. We go up, up, down, down. And then we should be back. The door was locked. Vesta 2 has been finished. So the only thing left for us to do is walk the waterway and see where that will lead us. Based on the map, this should be like a fortress. Then you keep going after the fortress, and then we enter a factory. The factory is going to be a passageway to the center continent, and then we should end up in front of the final dungeon, where we are going to stop. Well, unless we get there in like 30 minutes. We should not get there in 30 minutes. We'll see. It's better to not put the horses in front of the carriage. Sorry, put the carriage in front of the horses. Does English has this saying? No, I'm actually not sure. Okay, and that should be... The O2 tank has been emptied. That's fine. I'm pretty sure we are not gonna need one anymore. We are still gonna talk to this guy anyway, just in case. After you left, there was an explosion on Vesta 3. President Tanya... Oh, what the... Game, you don't need to kill characters like that. I mean, you kill a lot of characters, but... God damn! God damn! Okay. Did you really need to kill that one? Like that is so random. Why couldn't he come with us? Guess you just wanna increase your body count? This game is very proud of its body count. I was praising this, I think, last stream, but now it's starting getting, like, becoming a parody of itself. Oh, you talk to an NPC? Okay, he's dead. I think it's south. How are we? We do need to go to satellite at some point, but I think we can keep exploring for now. And then we go back eventually. Are we gonna go back eventually? Because it kind of feels like this is the champion road. This is the road we are gonna take until the final boss. So I think it's better for us to go back. Then it feels like center is the final fast travel point we're gonna have on this journey. I do think we're gonna have other save points because there's no way that center is the final save point or the final inn. But I don't think we're gonna find any other time that is better for us to go back to satellite than this. Let's keep going down, keep going down, keep going down, and then after we cross that one, we go to the right. I've done this path so many ways, I'm starting to memorize it. Okay, and now we go right. We have 2 capsules to trade for better items. We should sell the non-full restore items we have. Then when we come back to center, we can fully recharge ourselves with whatever we can find. Whatever we can afford, that's the better word. Because none of these guys are gonna drop a lot of money, and I don't think I still have a lot of money. I think I have, what, 20, 30,000? I can afford, what, 1, 2 items? As far as the final items goes. Should be here. Yes. 2 more elixirs. We're gonna have, what, how many? 6, 7, 8, 10? Probably something around that. That's a lot of mega elixirs. It is the final dungeon, but that's a lot of mega elixirs. We have 1, 2, 5. So we're gonna get 2 more. We're gonna have 7. Still more than enough. Especially on a game where your character don't die the first time, they just go to 1 HP. They do lose an action, but it's still an insane amount of recovery. Okay, 1 to the right, and then we go 4 down. 1, 2, that's weapon shop. 3, that's the combined shop. That's the random. No, the random is the one above, between the 2 shops. So, hello, I would like some mega elixirs. Yes, I did. Have another one. There we go. I think that's my final one. Yes. So, how is your inventory looks like? I think I'm gonna throw away these BP charges. Don't think I need them. Hello, I got the capsule. Oh, from a line. What do you mean? Okay, now I have space. Subsonic leader goes first. Here we are. Should have. I need to unequip this. Blah blah blah. Weird line. Not sure what it means. Let's swap leaders. Now that I have, can I make some super tough armor? Did not take long. I can't make any more, so take good care. Here, take this cash. Think of it as a token. Mutant leg. Sorry. Mutant leg. 19 extra points, that's a lot. Can I keep using? Okay. Can I equip this in someone else? No, that's not. Is this really weak for him? Yeah, okay, so it's one of those for the character. It has different effects for each character. Okay. So we cannot go back, grab all the characters, make a list. Okay. The good car. Iron arm. Equip. Okay, and what if we have long? Long cannot be a leader. Interesting. And Jin doesn't have anything because Shuttle Body is his best armor. And he can't make something better, I guess. Okay, that sounds fine. We have better weapon for 2 of them. Let's throw those items away. Okay, we have space for 6 items. And we need to buy some... How much money we have? 83. Okay. We're gonna buy Super BP for everyone. And we made a few more cash. Someone was paralyzed, I think. Yes. We can rest on center. So let's go back to center. So we have done every other loose end has been tied. So I don't think there's anything else for me to think about it. Let's go. After I buy items. So, fast travel. Hydro. Why do we still... Oh, because we keep it so we can grab for the other characters that are not in the party currently. Okay. Makes sense. Mori Capsule is an infinite item. Different from the charm. Let me grab some Super BP. Super BP. Grab 3 of them. Grab 1 more. Why not? Why shouldn't I fill the inventory? Okay, that's enough. Super calories. I prefer the calorie pack. It doesn't heal as much, but it's AoE. Everyone is full. No, but it's close enough. Okay, we have 9. We have enough. Why am I worried? There is nothing to worry about. We are over prepared, over gear, over level. We are gonna do great. By great I mean destroy the boss in 3 turns. It would be 2 turns, but Astro normally ends up acting after the rest of the party, so yeah. But now we just head south. It's always a fun, interesting sensation to be close to the end of the game and going to what you know is the final few zones. Always an interesting sensation. Experience, there you go. We don't need more experience. We just need victory. Kinda wish the charm was infinite. Being able to turn off random encounters and just go boss, boss, boss. We would absolutely be able to finish the game today if that was the case. many boss fights do I think there are left? We still have... I don't think... No, we killed one of the generals. There's still one general to go, plus General Den. So there are 2 big boss fights, plus final boss 3. I could see the game throwing like a list of big biomutants in front of us on the final dungeon, so I could see like 2 or 3 extra bosses just on the final dungeon. Okay, so he went right. Let's go right. Some more. Was like a death monitor, I think. No, these are different. Police A. Like Polaroid? Maybe it's some technical term I'm not used to. Right. There are some cracks on the floor. The cracks were moving. I am not acknowledging you. Are those not cracks? Let's keep going right. There are some stairs. What could we find that would make it worth for me to go out of the straight line to get items? No, we already have a great inventory. Weapons, we already have the best ones, so no need for armor. We're kinda good on armor. Okay, where are we? Oh, this place! That's how you're supposed to get here. I missed the hover. And that should be enough for it to swap. God damn it. No. Yes. Yeah, okay, so now we go there, and that should be the base, and then the other ball should be the tunnel that brings us to the middle of the continent where the big palace is. Should we try finishing it today? Should we? I guess it is possible. But I don't like... I really do enjoy having the final dungeon be an isolated one. I do think it's a good idea. I think it's really fun to watch final dungeons. It's something that I personally enjoy. We went right, left time, so let's go left this time. Savannah King. I think that's their name. Savannah King. I'm pretty sure we already fought lions with that exactly color scheme. Yeah, I'm not against reusing sprites, but at least change the color. Okay. Top left, bottom left. We are on top left. Let's see how far we can go on this path. 1,800, holy shit. This dude does some high damage. 1,000 top left is a straight line. Or more top left. Which leads to a corridor. There is in the middle, or we can go to the right, or we can continually go south. Let's check the stairs in the middle, because it kind of feels like a very... like multiple paths converging to this point. Yeah. Feels like it. 2 doors. We should check both doors. I think it's just gonna be items, but we should check. 2,000! God damn! Even with this insane armor, yeah, equipping the final armor too long was the correct idea. He needs all the help. Actually, what are the odds of this being... No. I was thinking maybe this was gonna be like a healing item and we could just use it. That's the point of having one final inventory slot. It's opening chests, grabbing some health pack, and then immediately using. Yep. It was a calorie too, so let's use it. Everyone is back to max health. Thank you. Okay, let's go bottle. Okay, so we check top left stairs, and top left stairs led to a big stairs in the middle of floor 1, which leads us to floor 2 with 2 rooms and another stairs. We are now on the 3rd floor. That's absolutely a boss fight. So let me... Who needs this the most? Probably Jean. No, actually it was probably Rita. Because Rita is gonna be a... You're not taking damage. I guess, is this what the reflect suit is for? Reflect the lasers? But we don't need to have it on the protagonist, I guess. Maybe? I think this is what the reflect suit is for. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Boss fight. Metal Robos? Something like that. So you can attack. Rita is paralyzed. Use super and attack. Long does 2.6. That is so high. And we are gonna double now. And we are going to double. 800. AoE 800. Okay, no, AoE much higher than that. But we can just use a super calorie, I guess. Every maybe 2-3 turns. Rita is stunned. 4,000. Okay, Astro is going to attack and heal her to kill the paralyzed. Status is not back to normal. Jin and Long are our DPSs and they should not... Metal Robos, yeah, that's just his name. Little to twice as much as Jin. Even though their defenses are all similar, the amount of damage we are taking is very different. So you can attack, you are gonna use tech, and you're gonna restore Astro. Next turn you're gonna restore Long, and then yourself. Your BP exists. Oh, okay. Yeah, we went too far. Yeah, we are way too strong. Jin has learned a new skill. We are too strong. Oh, that is such a shame. We broke the game too hard. Oh. We should be... Oh, we are not outside. Gallery 5k. Oh, are we not gonna get any rest points? And so now they're gonna give us a ton of items for us to restore ourselves in the path for the final boss. I could see... Oh no, give us a... Please give me at least another inn. Because I need save points. I guess there are gonna be save points. Oh, freeze cannon. Did not expect a weapon. Oh, it's just worst. I guess it's useless. BP charge. It's gonna go to Rita. But not yet. Not yet. We can actually, no, let's not hold on it because I do want to have an inventory slot empty, because I do think that this game has a system where if your inventory is full you don't get monster drop. And monster could always be dropping BP recharges and HP calories. So it's always good. Alright. I'm just gonna keep playing and see how far we can go. Let's not try to limit ourselves too much. Let's just keep playing until it feels like a nice stop point. Okay, do we go more to the right or are we enough to the right? We now go down. Down, 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 down. And we go around this mountain. Oh, now new recolor. They do rust. Oh, removing Tick from the team was a good idea. Tick right here would be phenomenal because he would basically make every super BP to be party-wide BP. But not having to deal with rust and having the AoE healing be through AoE healing, you cannot. The pros and cons are it's not balanced, which is a shame. Just a little bit as long as they made the rust healed by Rita's new heal 3 ability, and they let robots be healed by endgame healing, we would not have this issue and we would absolutely be using Tick. This is the enemy factory. Thank you. Do you know the way? Okay, right side is probably gonna just go to that chest on top of us. So let's go. I think it's just the weaker version of the guys we just fought outside. Why do you have this guy? Oh, maybe they are stronger than the world map versions. The pink ones are weaker. Wouldn't make much sense. Oh! Is this a 2-level dungeon? Because there's a lot of paths we are looking that feels like they are above us. And they are like treadmills. But they don't look like treadmills, they are smooth. It looked like a place I could stand and walk. Yeah, we can. Look on the right, there is some stairs on the right. Yeah, we are gonna have to go there, go up at some point. And that point should be now. Okay, that should be fine. Our priority should be to find the exit of this place. And as long as they give us better vantage point to look into the maze, I have no issue. Yeah, that end. Okay. Oh, there's some loading. Okay. Let's go down and right because I kind of prefer. I want to look the corners because I don't know if we are looking for an exit or some stairs that will lead us to a big tunnel, and then and after that we will look for an exit because we are far away from center. So let's gather some information. We came from there. My first instinct is to repeat the sentence, I wish this game have a running button. I am very much looking forward to... Let's keep going right. To reach the point where JRPGs started introducing anti-random encounters. I do a lot like random encounters. If you ask me if I prefer JRPGs with true random encounters, or those RPGs where you have a bunch of monsters on the field and you have to touch the monsters or attack the monsters, I kinda prefer the random encounters. But the random encounter needs to have proper pacing. And a lot of old games, including this one, they do not have proper pacing. Like, we are getting a random encounter every 3-4 steps. That is not proper pacing. That is way too much. So in this case, between bad random encounters and other systems, I could see myself preferring other systems. But between good random encounters and other systems, I prefer the good random encounters. Not that there is anything wrong with the other systems. I also enjoy them. I just like the random encounters. I like to see the screen transitions and everything else. Pokemon has some really good screen transitions for random encounters. Okay, that's the exit. That has to be. So how do we get there? Okay, we have an objective. Now to find the correct path. Keep going to the right. The exit is the stairs that we need are to the right. We need to find a way to get to that big line over there. Okay. Also, the fact that random encounters are so... Again, random encounters in games are really brainless, so... that doesn't help with my argument. Persona is a game, for example, that has a lot... You need to put a lot of thought in every random encounter. And... okay, no, we cannot get there. So we need to find ways to go to the right. So let's keep going up. We cannot go from bottle because we did encounter that end on the bottle. And if we continue going up here, we should reach the top and then we can see... It's from above. So how do we get there? We got here by entering the place and then going around the bottom path. We need to go back to the entrance and then this time take the upper path. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, it has to be that line on top. There is also... On the line itself, on the top line, there was a bifurcation that kind of looked like you entered the room from that place. So maybe there could also be an exit, and then you have to enter from that. For now, let's go up to the left, and then up, and hopefully we'll get there. If not, we may need to have to go down and then find a way to walk to some other stairs. Yeah, we came from this one, I think. No? Huh. Okay, but these ones are the straight line that connected to the right. So I think we just need to go to the right now. A short dungeon with not a lot of puzzles, just a bunch of item boxes, which we should not be ignoring. We are ignoring, but we should not. They could have BP restoring items, and I need those BP items. It's impressive how far we have gone along in this game, and BP is still the bottleneck. Even though one attack from our party is enough to completely decimate the entire random encounter, we still have BP problems. I mean, we have a ton of items to restore if we need to, that's useless. We have a full set of energy packs. These are all full party BP restores. But we are keeping those until the party is like, when everyone is below I want to say 800. Like, Astro is getting there. Steadily. But when everyone is below 800, then I'm willing to use this. Hopefully we can keep... We have 7, right? Hopefully we can keep like 3 or 4 to the final boss. I don't know how long the final boss is going to be. Normally in JRPGs the final boss is 2 to 3 stages. So probably not much more than that. Nowadays they do longer final bosses, but that's because they want to be longer and end up making the boss annoying because of how long it is. Well, let's not get into that. I do think 2 to 3 is maybe, honestly, yeah, 2 to 3, because you have the initial stage, and then you defeat him, and then he goes into his mega form, and then you have the cool fight with the cool music, and then the boss goes into like a less desperation. Second win, I must defeat the heroes or I'm gonna be destroyed. And I like seeing that. So much damage. Jin lost quite a bit of HP. So many random encounters, it is way too high, man. We should be having at least half. Honestly, half of this would still make me think it's a bit too much. If it was half, I would go to the developer and go like, maybe lower like 10%. But this is so much. And again, we are in what is without a doubt ideal condition. Because of the absolute zero. Okay, now go right. 3 steps. 3 steps. You should not have a random encounter every 3 steps. How are you even calculating this? Is it like a 20-something% chance? And every time we walk, we roll the dice? Yeah. Why does this monk has a metal penis? That's the second time we see phallic imagery in this game. At least that I have noticed. Konami, do you have something to say? Yeah, you do. What you're gonna say is, what the fuck is Lagrange point? What the fuck are you talking to me? Who the fuck are you? They really probably don't really know that this game exists. And that is not even a joke. Oh, I just realized something. The game was very low for you guys. I did not realize that before. I'm so sorry. I can mark 1 hour and 90 minutes. I'm gonna mark this time slot, and then on edit I can raise this up to here a bit to compensate. So if you're listening to this on YouTube, hopefully I did that. Amount of future Olsti do not disappoint currently, Olsti. Let's keep going down, I think. No, I think that is the correct stairs. Yeah, I think those are the correct stairs. Let's go and go down. Because we have to remember that the stairs we found were not above us. It was in the floor below. So this is probably the entry point. Kind of difficult to believe they would put 2 sets of stairs so close to the end. Astro rank up. Lodi. Come on, memory, don't fail me now. Yeah, I think this is it's right. And if I say that a few more times, I'm gonna convince myself of that, and I'm not gonna disappoint myself. Come on! Please tell me I was right. Yeah, I think it was because it was an entry on the bottle, right? And that those little bit of paths did look like the one. Copium. It's not copium. This is the right path. Yeah, there has to be some sort of inn after at some point because, yeah, we are not going back to the city. These dungeons are way too long. Unless there is a fast travel point somewhere, these are not dungeons you can just go back and forth. You should also be using her BP to restore some life. I don't know why Gina it was so low HP, but it's dealt with. It has been dealt with. Okay, save point. How do I feel about this big long sequence of dungeons without any way to recharge our items or recharge HP, BP? If BP was not a stamina, I would be fine with this. If BP was just mana, I would be fine with this. But because... Sorry, one of my gears got stuck. But because BP is a stamina, I am not a fan. Am I a fan of the BP system in general? No, I don't think I am. Especially because they really didn't do anything with it. Every single skill in this game was a buff, debuff, healing. There were no offensive skills. The only offensive skills were the supers, and not every character has supers. Only the, honestly to God, offensive super is the protagonist, and his super spend like half of his life. So you don't wanna use it because a JRPG, oh my god, lucky. Because a JRPG and monitoring and managing your life and mana is one of the big pillars of the combat philosophy. Of spending a lot of time to do big actions is a system that is common in a lot of games and really good in a lot of games, but it feels wrong in a game like this with so little options. Multi-missile, really? I mean, the calorie pack is welcome. We're not gonna be using now because we have used a few items, so our inventory is... I'm not gonna say empty, but it has some free slots. So a calorie 2 pack is absolutely worth one of those slots. Okay, where is the boss fight? There is the boss fight. Oh wait, that's not the boss fight. My bad. Astro BP is getting low. Yeah, I think Astro has more speed than everyone else, so he is the first one to act. Yeah, I think that's the case. This is the end of the line, you're not getting past me. Oh, the boss was one square after that one. What the fuck are we... What the... Okay. Let's go to basic strategy. Rita can fight. Yes. We can use our super and then fight. Rita is of course on healing / item duty. Jin and Long are on DPS duty. What is he doing? 1200 AoE, 1200, 700. Why did she took so much less? Why did Jin took so much more? Okay, about 1000 AoE, and we are doing good damage. Let's have her restore Astro. Long can just attack. How much are we doing? 3000, 3000, severe blow. Jin took 1800. So AoE 2000. That is a severe blow. Well, we do heal 3000 a turn, which is not as much as he's doing. But as long as she can hold off, we can top everyone off with a healing item after. And we are doing 9000 per turn. He is not gonna survive too many turns. Well, we don't know how much life he has, but we are overpowered. Long took a decent amount, but we should have healed him. Yeah. She is pretty low. No. Oh, she has a super. Huh. You can still cast a few more HP restore. So let's do bomber effect disappear. What was the bomber effect? Was it Astro Stun Gas? I think it was Astro's special ability. Okay, she cannot do anything. Recover her own BP. You can actually. I don't think he's too far from dead. I think we should just attack. I don't think we should use. Yeah, that was the correct decision. That was the third general. 25,000. This is what I used to look like. Listen up. We choose ISIS to research biomodified life forms. Soon Earth will become like this. Only the biomodified will survive. Glory to Bio-Kaiser. I think I heard that before. Okay, those are the exit, probably. Let's go above, because there is probably a bunch of chests with healing items. No! Oh, it's a rest point! Holy shit, there is an inn here! Why did I press fight? There is an inn inside one of the final dungeons. This is the door to the final dungeon, essentially. We have 2 hours left to go. Should we try to tackle the final dungeon in those 2 hours? At least I think we are in front of the final dungeon. Yes! A heal point and save point. I think I should, because I'm scared that we are not gonna be able to do the final dungeon in 3 hours. Oh, but I do like having the final dungeon be a full stream. And if necessary, we can go past the 3 hours. Yeah, I think we are gonna do that. We are gonna stop here today. Well, not here. I'm gonna keep walking, and I wanna see the final dungeon. But that's the if the map in my head is correct, because I don't have the map open right now. If the map in my head is correct, and we're gonna leave this place, go a little to the right, go a little up the north, and we should see the Bio Palace. This is the exit to the Bio Paradise, also known as the Penis Continent. Yes. Yeah. My memory was correct. I think what we could do tomorrow to compensate. Oh, please don't tell me these are trees. We have to go around. Why? Why do this? What's the point? Just wasting my time, I guess. That's the point of most of the game, I guess. But come on, don't waste the player time in front of the final dungeon. The walk to the final dungeon is a sacred thing. You should not put weird mini mazes when the player can see the final dungeon. Just give the player a straight line. Reach the walk, the front walk. The straight walk to the final dungeon is a really important thing to the players. It just feels so good to just slowly walk towards the big palace tower. Don't make the big palace tower a place we need to walk around it. That is not something we want to watch. We want to experience, not watch, experience as players. Let's keep going, I guess. And maybe inside the palace there's gonna be a safe point. Because I don't want to start tomorrow's stream with this boring walk around. Oh, I think I can see the sprite. Like, you have shown us that you are capable of making cutscenes. And be creative with how you make the sprites. So, why not make like a small cutscene where we can see the palace in the distance? And why put a bunch of penis trees in your final dungeon, in your final continent? If you want to convince me, you don't want to, but if you want to convince me that the Biokaiser has a point, then you are doing a really bad job of helping that point. And if you are not trying to do that, which is completely fine, why have every single general dev speech be about how this is something necessary, how we are doing this for good? Oh wait, my hands is filled with the blood of a child I just murdered for no fucking reason. We are the good guys. Okay, this is a cool sprite for the final dungeon, kind of like a Roman temple. Let me check the map. Oh, that looks cool on the map. But why have this whole walk around? Coordinates for the current location has been saved in the Hydro Wing. Oh, okay, we can just fast travel here. Wrong item? Wrong item twice. That's impressive. Bio Palace. Okay, we're gonna go back to center. We are gonna save on center, and then we are gonna reorganize our inventory. Let's do that now. Then tomorrow we can start and just head straight into... I should not have... Sorry, you could not see me moving my hand there. And that hurt me. My hand is not perfect today. I'll put some ice on it. Does ice help with gear when a gear is stuck on each other? Probably some lube would be better. Gonna talk to the engineer about it. Let's sell this. I think space for one more item. Let's go with Super BP. Okay. We still have space for one more item, but as I have stated multiple times, I like to have that slot open for us to pick random things and as well as mob drops. So we are gonna save here, and tomorrow we are gonna start the stream 1 hour early. We are gonna do that. Tomorrow we are gonna start early and rush to the final boss. 4 hours should be enough for the final dungeon. So let me lower the volume of the game a little bit. So, I'm very sorry for the very short stream we are having today, but I genuinely think having the final dungeon isolated is a good idea, and we have done this for the other games, and I want to keep this. Do I want to call it a tradition? I'm not sure if I want to call it a tradition, but I want to keep this better. So, thank you very much for watching. If you want to watch more of my content, you can watch me on Twitch. I try to be live every day for about 3 hours. You can see the time slot on my schedule. It automatically updates to your time zone, so you don't need to worry about doing math. And if you want to watch some old streams of mine, I am trying to archive every stream on my YouTube channel. You can find a link in my account description. So once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye! Alright, everything seems to be alright. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Ostiarius, but you can call me Osty, and welcome back to Lagrange Point. And today it's going to be our final stream, because we're gonna finish the game. There really isn't much for us to do, and I want to finish this today, so we can start Expedition 33 tomorrow. Our first non-retro game. Looking forward to it. But let's not think about that, let's think about today. So what do we have to do, what do we have to talk about? And the answer is nothing. There really isn't that anything to talk about. There was no grind, there was no change, we are fully prepared as we left off yesterday. So we are going to use our Hydro Wing to fast travel to the final boss, and let's see how it goes. Alright, so first floor, there are 2 elevators. That's a good way to start. There are 3 elevators and a save point. Well, that's how you start a final dungeon. Which one should we take first? We can ignore the save point, I guess. We are going to be needing to save between whenever we come back to the entrance. But for now, I just realized because we can fast travel here, whenever we are low on status and items, we can just leave the dungeon. Okay, we can just leave the dungeon, rest, and come back. So, left path. What do we have on left path? We have a piece of stairs on the bottom left. And I did see a chest below us, but I did not see if we could get from this place. We could turn around that corner and get the chest. There was also a corridor going up. Yes. Yeah, I think we can turn around that way. So let's go up first, since bottle is not a dead end. Is there really much for us to talk today? Do the final dungeon, do as much exploration as we can, prepare ourselves. Oh, we can keep going. Let's go the bottle path so we can see both. If I was really into this game, I would probably have my notebook with me today to write down directions because while most okay, up path also leads to stairs. Let's see how far we can go. Also, there was another piece of stairs to the right. Yeah, this may. I was thinking I'm not that into this game for me to actually start sitting down and drawing maps. But if this dungeon is as complicated as it looks like, okay, so there is some piece of stairs here on a door. Do we come from the door and climb, or do we go down to access that door? We do have at least 2 pieces of stairs on the left side, and there is a good chance that this floor is symmetrical. So I'm guessing we go up, then we have to find a way to that door, and then we go down. Oh, there is another elevator here. We went to the left elevator, right? Yes. Oh, and we end up in that place. And then the other one on the right is probably where we are gonna end up if we took the right elevator. What about the middle elevator? Would the middle elevator be that door? Not sure. Let's finish exploring the floor first, see how much more information we can gather. Here there is nothing. To the right is probably... Let's see if we have an entrance to check that elevator. But it's probably the right elevator from the entrance. Do we want to go up a floor yet? Yeah. Oh, an item. Oh, this was calorie 5. We can use it. Astro already lost a little bit of life. Okay, and then we turn around. Yeah, it's a symmetrical floor. So both left and right stairs, right and left elevators lead to this place. Probably. Oh, the game will have to be really trolly for that not to be the case. Have both left and right leads to identical symmetrical floors. Just to troll the player. Okay, so those are stairs 2, these are stair 1. Another elevator? That's curious. Did the elevator made us go down a floor and now we went up a floor, but we are on the area around the square where we and the elevator were? No. Yes? Yes. So this elevator just made us go down 1 floor. Wait, but what's the middle piece of stairs going to do? Because there wasn't anything in front of us, was there? No, I don't think so. We're gonna ignore the item on the bottom right because I don't give a fuck about items. And I wanna go up and to the left. I wanna see where those pieces of stairs would take us, and I wanna see what is in that corridor above us. There were 4 pieces of stairs, the one close to us, and there were some above. Okay, so... yeah, we need to get there. Okay, how do we get there? We should climb... We should grab the middle elevator. That is the logical thing to do. I do want to check the stairs on the left just to make sure that I'm not... the 2 floors are actually symmetrical, because there is a possibility and there is like another piece of stairs on the left or something else. We could not see it from where we went, so it's good to just have some confirmation. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much symmetrical. It's not symmetrical, but it's pretty close to it. Let me see. Move to the right. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna go back and grab the middle elevator and see where it's going to take us. I think it's going to take us to that room. I think that was not the door, not a door to a new room. I think that was the elevator door of the middle elevator. So left and right path are just extra places to go to grab some new items. Not bad, but that doesn't look like an elevator. Let's see. Maybe the elevator will take us somewhere different. Maybe it's gonna go up and then we need to go downstairs until we reach that room. That could also be it. Both left and right elevator. Our objective is on floor -1. 2 elevators bring us to -1, but not the right door. And then the third elevator brings us to like floor 4, 5. And then we need to do an actual dungeon until we reach -1. That could be a possible scenario, I guess. We could, at any point now, just fast travel back to Central City, heal ourselves, and fast travel back to here. With that in mind, why not put inside the dungeon? Like, if you are giving the player the option to do this, but the only thing that's stopping the player from doing is the fact that this is a cycle of like 1-2 minutes of walking, just cut the walking and give it to the player. Wait. No, we want the elevator, not the stairs. What am I? Sorry, my mind went away when I was start thinking about game design. Sorry about that. Let me drink some water. There is the elevator. Okay. Alto. I was gonna say these mobs are kind of weak, but they are not weak. We established this last stream. We are absolutely overpowered. Okay. Back to neutral floor. This time we take the elevator in the middle and we see what happens. Is the animation gonna move us down or is the animation gonna move us up? If that door was not an elevator door, then it has to be up. Because there was no stairs leading from the bottom above. Unless it moves us down and then we have to take a second elevator to move up. No, that doesn't make sense. It's gonna move us up. Yeah, it's gonna move us up. So now we have to find some way to reach those stairs. Let's climb. There was no entrance from what I saw, but I think from the left here we are gonna be able to see it better. Okay, so this dungeon is right like that. We have to keep going up, 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 up until we have access to that small square. And then we go down, 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 and that door is probably the path forward to the boss. So I don't see any entrance on the left. No entrance. We still need to go above at least one more floor. Are there any door there? If there was, all it was gonna be is an item and I would have ignored it. So not much point in even checking actually. But it's fun. Also, it's a kind of a muscle memory. When you play way too many JRPGs with secret passages in dungeons, you kinda... Let's go down one more. You kinda start to suspect every wall and just keep walking into them. Let's see, Rita did lost... About that, this time I was able to mute before. Good. Good job. Okay, we pick stairs on the top left. We did not check. Let's call the floors, let's call the subfloor objective, then there is the entry floor and then floor 1. We are currently on floor 2. We did not check for other stairs on floor 1. Okay, there was at least a bit of stairs on bottom left. The stairs are going up, they're not from floor 1, these are stairs to access floor 3. Should we pick then or should we explore? No, let's go to floor 3. Let's just keep going. Okay, floor 3 is... Go to the right. Okay, it is empty. Well, theoretically speaking, we know that there is a piece of stairs going down to floor 2 in the middle top position. Let's keep... Okay, there was another piece of stairs here. And then a big block. Is this you need to find the stairs to floor 4 and they are like in the middle of the room or something, so you don't see it if you keep going around the corners. I think I have seen a game do that before. Let me spend Rita's BP to heal everyone. Oh no, that is loud music. On an emergency, her BP is kinda... I'm not gonna say useless, but if she spent most of the dungeon with 0 BP, it's not an issue. Okay, so we are now on floor 4. I don't see an entry point. Is this a boss fight? Oh, we are healed at a really good place. I guess we are gonna attack with her, even though I don't want to. I wish there was a block to conserve BP. Didn't we already kill this boss on the last stream? I feel like we already did this fight. Not here, not this. But we already killed the boss with the exact... But no, he was not called Death Stout. He was called... He was Metal Robo, right? I think so. Okay. Let's attack. Astor is a bit low. Do we want to use any of our BP items, or healing items, or energy packs? No. We do want to heal him, but she doesn't have the BP to heal. And if we are gonna use a BP recover item... Okay, I was expecting a little bit more. Okay, but 4th floor has a boss fight on the... A second boss fight. Okay. Can he use his super? And the next turn we go with... We have Rita uses our super calorie maybe. No, he did not do too much damage. How much HP does Astro have above 1? Oh. Okay, this was also pretty different from what I was expecting. I think it's fair to use the Super BP now. But I think I made a mistake. Because... no, it's fine. Because ideally it's better to heal with Jin and then use a Super BP on Jin. But that is also like 7 times the amount of clicking, and I'm not doing that. So there were 2 boss fights on the right side of floor. There were 3 boss fights on the right side of floor. Again? Are these random encounters? No, they have different music. He does do good damage. He does around 500 2 minus 200 give or take damage on everyone. And he doesn't have the normal enemy UI there. You can't see an HP bar above him. But we are capable of defeating him on a somewhat reasonable manner. Fourth floor, right side has one bifurcation. We can walk closer, keep going down. Let's keep going down and see how many boss fights is the game gonna throw at me. Sorry, it's a bit confusing to have an entire enemy with a boss music and boss UI, but he's a random encounter. Was he supposed to be a boss fight and then they made a mistake? But then he would be much stronger than this, right? Also, we really are just one-shotting the dude. 3000 experience, that's random enemies experience. Okay. If we... Yeah, I was gonna say, if we see another of the robot, then yeah, it's random encounters. This is a floor. Floor 4 is a floor where every random encounter is a boss fight. That is certainly a design decision. Okay. Yeah, and we can still at least one-shot them. If I want to use healing item, Long and Jin need some healing. Let's use Rita to top off both of them. Yeah, Long really needs some more HP. Okay, we're gonna keep going to the bottle. Okay, the bottle has an elevator. We are now on floor 5, according to my own metric. And we need to find a way to go up. Yeah, because we need to check if the square is sealed or if this is the final floor. We didn't do a lot of check on the 4th floor. But hopefully the game is not gonna troll me. This elevator in the bottom of the path really just screams final path to the final dungeon. Let's keep going to the left. I keep getting like mini attacks because of the boss music. The moment I hear the boss music, I go, okay, prepare. Wait, no, it's a random encounter. Don't worry. Yeah, just keep flipping. Okay. He does a lot of damage. He does 5,000 damage. Thankfully, we can one-shot him. Oh, thank God we overgrinded. Okay, how is Long? Sorry about that. He can still survive one more attack from the robot. So let's just keep going. There is a chest there, and we were ignoring chest, but it's so close to our destination that I don't see how one movement to just pick a chest would not be worth doing. Okay, we need to kill him in the first turn because Long would be... Actually, if Long takes another attack, he's just gonna go down to 1 HP. Which should be fine. I guess it's fine. Calorie pack 1. We can use that right now. Okay. That was a good amount of healing. Isn't this like 2,000? Was it 3,000? Okay, so there is no entry point from the left, and there is some stairs going up, which means we still have to enter that square from above us. So we still need to find another stairs going up that we have access. Long went for a critical. Good job, Long. Rita and Astro did some good attacks, and Jin finished it off. I found that we were gonna have one last turn since Long did a crit hit. Are those elevators? I think that's another elevator. Should be the fine. Okay, we are on floor. What was floor 5? Is this floor 6? I think this is floor 6 on my metric. Is this 5 or 6? Honestly, I don't think it's worth to even keep track of it. I find it really difficult to believe that this game would make something like, oh, there are 2 stairs going up, this one is a dead end and this is the correct one, and we are on the dead end. There is no way. These floors are all symmetrical. This is... but it's a bit too soon for fire. On the other hand, we are on the second floor where everything is a boss fight, so if we were not overgrinded, we would be burning through our inventory. That being said, while we are over-leveled and our weapons are absolutely above what is necessary, our armor is not, so I don't think our... how much damage... Ooh, is that different? I don't think so. Let's check from the left. There is some chest down there. Okay, again, every time I get that anticipation, that feeling of boss fight. But it's not a boss fight. You recall random encounter boss fights should be... no, they should not be called boss fights. No, that is not. A boss fight is a boss fight. This is a random encounter. Even if you try to dress it as one. Okay. We still have to go above another floor. So it's probably another go around in the bottle. There is some piece of stairs or elevator. Is this stream gonna end up being a short one? Yesterday's stream was just about an hour and 20 or something like that. And I did say that if today's stream was also small, I would edit both together. We will see. And I'm not against doing small streams like that from time to time. Certainly helps me not get tired, but I also... after we are done with this game, there is still 3 more games on the NES era. Ys 2, Ys 3 and Dragon Quest IV for us to play. But after we play Ys 2, both Ys 3 and Dragon Quest IV, we are going to be playing remakes. So Ys 2 is going to be the final game from this old era that we are going to play. We're still going to play old games. We have a bunch of games on the NES, on this NES that I really want to play. Here it's better to heal with items to heal with her and then to use a super BP. I was thinking of using an energy pack, but no, it's still better to just heal her individual BP instead of full heal everyone. Let's top up Jin. Herself could go for another one. And let's do another one on Astro and we should be good to go. Yes. Okay, we are going down and to the right. Seeing if we can find an elevator or another piece of stairs. Okay, I am starting to get tired of these random encounters, not because I don't like the idea of random encounters being one big guy. It is fine, but you need more than 2 of them. Just going A, B, A, B, A, B, B, A, B, A, B, no. You need some variety in your enemies. Smaller. The point of having a lot of enemies is, well, variety, mixing up groups. Small groups, big groups. But there is no variety, it's just option A and option B, and I'm tired of both. Also, I'm constantly praying for the skeleton since he does less damage. And That is not a good feeling to have, being like, oh, there are 2 enemies, please give me this one because I guess I don't want to bother with healing. Not an ideal scenario. Alright. Oh, right side was for the chest. We did do a good job on picking left. Let's do another few more healings. I think I want to heal at the start of each floor from now on, because I find it really difficult to believe that we are not gonna have a mini... Yeah, this is a mini boss fight. Let me top off everyone. Let's top off with her, because you're gonna still use her healing an item to restore her BP. This, how do I call this? Beeping, not beeping. It's doom. It is generally making a really good job at making me tense. Okay, for the boss fight, we actually don't need to heal her BP, because she's not going to be doing any... Her attacks don't matter for us. She's there to use items. It's like a heartbeat. Oh, I did not move up. The character moved by itself. Stubborn little punk. You're up against the Bio Kaiser. Bring it on, kid. Is this the final boss? Already? No. Let's go with super attack, because we are gonna be using energy pack soon. Also use bump. Enemy is low. Zapper, how much? 1500, not worth. Basic attack is better. Kaiser target chest, 8 HP drain. Sorry, I'm just bumping to this music. Pretty high. Let's use tech to cheer for Astro. Basic attack, everyone. And we still haven't seen how much damage he can do. Oh, we are doing so much damage. Severe blow. $4,000 on Norita. Okay, it's a single target, 4,000 damage. Can we die to it? Because I think we still go back to 1 HP, don't we? Okay, we did 8. Long HP drain. Is he healing himself when he does that? Oh, he's changing. Did we got to a threshold? And now it's stage 2. Alright, stage 2. I think it's... Since we got to stage 2... How many energy packs we have? 2... We are not good. I think it's fine to use 1 now. One more effect disappear. Sorry, again, I am just appreciating the music. Oh, the mouth is appearing? Or is that his attack animation? 900, 800, okay, about 1000 AoE, that's really not that much. The single target 4000 was a bit more scary. Did we... I think we need to use super again. Yeah, we haven't used his super. We haven't recharged it yet. Critical hit, great job. Bump, enemy is slow, go for it. 4,000. Is a normal attack. We are so over leveled for this fight. I genuinely think we are about 20 levels above what we should be. Astor is a bit low because of his super, but that's fine. You can wait until everyone is about 4,000 or 5,000 below. He's just doing AoE attacks. You can absorb, I think, 2 more of these, and then we can use a calorie pack. How much did calorie pack heal? I think it was 5,000. Biokaiser has been defeated. That was a bit disappointing. We still need to go down those stairs. There is more stuff. Like, when I saw this room, my thought was not final boss. My thought was no life sign detected. Was this General done? Oh, I think this was General done. That was not. It was General done. The Biokaiser would destroy everything. Let me give you what's left of my power. Everyone has been restored. Are we all full power? Yeah. He used it himself as an energy pack. He died. Oh, today's stream is gonna be a short one. I did not even pick up my controller. That's how short this is gonna be. He used it himself as an energy pack. You didn't need to do that, my dude. I have like 5 of those. And now we go down those stairs. Oh, was that a tremor? Oh. He's destroying the building. Also, we are back to normal random encounters because we went down, so we are not on those high floors again. Long took 2,000. Long took 5,000 damage. Holy shit! Goddamn, Long was just smashed in the face. Okay, let's do 2 things. First, let's rebuild Long's face. And now let's cheer ourselves a bit. Let's do a little pre-final match group huddle. Okay. Wow, he is gonna destroy the building. Is he gonna try to take us down? Damn, I love the sprites being destroyed slowly as we keep going forward. I would not dare to skip that animation. Come on. How are we? I think it's fine. Energy pack, okay. So let's use this on her. Actually, no, we did have space. We didn't need to do it. 2 energy packs? You are preparing me for a boss fight. Okay. Oh, did you learn your lesson? And there is no random encounter here? Damn, the developer can learn. There is no way back. And here you are at last. I'm the Stoat you have been searching for, or rather, the Biokaiser. Oh, he looks cool. She looks cool. They look cool. Let's go for our basics. Attack, super attack. 1,000, 5,000. Biokaiser attack. What is this sensei attack? 1000, 500, 900, 1000. Okay. This is very doable. Okay. 5000. So 9.9. 99. We did 9900 damage. Oh, we did do 200 from the other, so let's just call it 10,000. Okay, another 1000 AoE. How much can we do on a big full turn? 2-8 critical. That completely destroyed my double critical. Holy shit. Okay, yeah. He is down. That was a turn where the whole party just rolled the dice and just rolled 20, 20, 20. No boss can deal with a turn like that. Oh, that is cool. What? Oh, he became like a sea monster. Oh, that is cool. Oh, okay. There is a target, so I was thinking maybe he has multiple. Should we super again? No, let's just attack. I was thinking maybe he was multiple targets, but we are also full AoE, so it doesn't matter. 3, 2, 3, 2, 4. I think the bumper has been resetted. Okay. We went from 1000 to 1500. We can use some healing item next turn, so let me go with a super with Astro. He's gonna be pretty low, but we are gonna be using energy pack next turn. Oh, he fainted. Okay, I think Jin was the first one to act, so let's have him using the energy pack. Rita would be the ideal. Oh, he attacked first. Oh shit, Astro is dead. Oh, really bad timing on my part. Yeah, that's what he gets for fighting. Can she revive? We still haven't learned what does this do better than heal 2. Maybe this is a revive. No, it's not a revive. Can you revive characters in this game? The energy pack did not revive. Long feels weak. Okay, now we're gonna restore. Bombard's effect disappear. We lost our big damage boost. That's what we get for being greedy. Oh, now another stage. Now there is a mouth. Is he gonna change or just add a mouth? Oh, there is more. Is that like his head? Ooh, he's okay. 3000 single target. Okay, that's some good damage, but severe blow. Jin took. Okay, everyone is pretty low. Jin, who has the biggest chance to survive an attack? Probably Rita. So let's go for a calorie pack with her. Okay, she survived. Okay. Now according to the Keikaku. Okay. Let's keep going. I so much wish we could revive Astro. Jin took decent damage there. Let's go for another energy pack. I think we don't need to. I don't know if he's gonna have another phase. Let's keep calorie. But yeah, I think we should start using items every turn. How much HP does she still have? Quick attack, long use the healing. We did another 4000. the fact that let's go for tech, just to conserve few items. Yeah, since he's single target, going for Rika technical is not the worst idea. Let's heal with him, just in case. Okay, I think the boss did not do anything. Okay, now he's back. Jin took 5,000. Let's have Rita heal him. And we keep attacking. I don't know how much life he has. Oh, he's dead. No life signs detected. This area is now completely silent. Enemies reading have vanished. You did it. You beat Biokaiser. But at what cost? Astro is dead. And is there any way to revive? No. Yeah, this is, you know, it was worth a try. I don't think anyone has, and we already tried this, right? Yeah. There is no way to revive in this game. That's photo. Let's not skip it. At least we're bringing Astro with us. Okay, oh, that's Land 1, 2, and Satellite. Oh, that's cool. No, you're not gonna... Okay, I thought they were gonna blow up Land 2. Okay. Okay, we did not blow up half of the world. A guy and soldier, are you okay? Everyone is waiting. Wow, that was... somewhat short. Okay, yeah, so we can edit both of them together. Hey, is this cool or what? You finally beat that big bad. I always knew you could do it. He's so big, his sprite, his army don't have a black outline. Thanks, Jin. With Biokaiser gone, the rampage mutants should settle down. So there's a little small screen for each character. I think we got everyone, so... gonna be cool to see. Oh, I never used you. Game. This is our first glimpse of what's to come. What do you plan to do now? Well, nothing. Konami did not like me. I think I'll go with the cyborg to see what's Earth like. I bet it's a really neat place. Enjoy. Enjoy your vacation. You did do decent job when you were with us, so you deserve some rest. You deserve everything, my dude. You are the MVP. I'm going to Earth. This must not happen again. We should have someone studying the studies from Biokaiser, because even if he was wrong and, you know, murdering children, he still reached the conclusion that Earth was going to get fucked. So we should... Oh, fuck, I forgot to read. I did not read it. Oh... Oh... I did not know they were automatically. Okay, so let's pay attention. Hello, my tribal chief. The cyborg unit has decided to return to Earth. We are still worried about what could happen there. See? He cares. He cares. He's not dumb. Dun, 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 dun. What are you doing? Everyone's waiting for you. Your overworld sprite is so much cooler than your portrait. I did not like your portrait. I'm sorry, Long. But your sprite is really cool. Oh, tech. You saved Isis. You saved Earth. Everyone is waiting for you. This feels such like a purgatory scene. Like the building was destroyed and then everyone escaped but us. And now we are going to the afterlife. See, this feels like a purgatory scene. Yay! And we got the nurse. Oh, that's a nice happy ending. Honestly, with how bleak the game was, so much death. But I enjoy myself. Now let's read the credits, and then after we get to the end screen, we can talk a bit about the game. Sorry, there's some cracks inside of me. Let's just appreciate the music for now. Game player. Gaia license, Gene Osty. He has such a baby face. Game design, Mad Okawa. Fan-chan. Quarlie Mata. Yutaka Kaminaga Daisuke Fuji. Fuji Daisuke. Scenario concept. This is probably a really small team. Yuichiro Enoki. Scenario Ryosuke Saijima. Ryoichi Sato. Man, I'm just vibing to this music. I'm just swaying to the sides, closing my eyes. Okay. Takomonaka Higuchi Hanaten Yamamura Gomine Horio. Character design Fujihiko Hosono. Graphic design Purple Oda. Elf Tateishi. Keroyon Teisaku. Madonna Taira. Those are some interesting. What's the word? Pseudonym? No, what's the word for fake name? Music. Akio Dobashi, Rebecca Noriyuki Takahashi, Rebecca. Not sure what that is. Stun Boogie, and the Resurrection of Sabbath. Okay, the end team was made by the Resurrection of Sabbath. Kuke Han Club. Were these like bands? Sound design Sukenomiya Fujo. Nazonazo Suzuki. I'm gonna assume that the music we are hearing is made by the Resurrection of Sabbath because that sounds funny to me. Kurokotai Yamada S. Kurokotai. Special thank to Family Computer Magazine and Game Kobo Readers, and to you for watching this playthrough. Thank you. And I'm back to vibing. Presented by Konami. Come on, Konami, it's a cool game. You can port this. Make like a virtual console on the Switch or something. Make like Konami has a lot of old games actually. Nowadays we do not realize what we have on Earth until we leave it. Come on, don't let your soul be shackled by Earth gravity. Jean Lovell. Embrace space. Gravity is grabbing your soul, and you need to let it go, man. Oh, that is a nice sprite. Oh, that is cool. Please be that the end scream. Come on, give me the stop there and then the end. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, I want the shiny. Come on, shine again. Yeah, I hope I grab it. I keep pressing. Ah, okay. I think that was right. Let's just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I think that was a good one. I have the file. We can just check on post and just grab the end screen. I think is this gonna loop? Are we just gonna stop here? I'm gonna lower the sound then, and then we can talk. I'm not gonna lower it too much because I like the music. So, Lagrange point. This was a fun game. Honestly, a lot of it was way ahead of its time. The graphics, the UI, the overall presentation, and the music was really ahead of its time. The music is a lot of it because of the sound chip, the special sound chip they have in the cartridge for this game. But even if you don't take this in consideration, the music is good. Like, the last game we played, Just Breathe, even though some of it was good, the final boss music was horrible. So even if you have good instruments, it doesn't matter if you don't know how to use it. And the soundtrack in this game was good, so they knew how to use it. The sprites in general were really pretty. For the NES game, this was really pretty. I have seen so many NES games that does not reach the level of this one when it comes to overworld sprites and character sprites. There were a lot of personality, there was a lot of unique sprites, and everything looked pretty good. I'm not so sure on some design decisions, like the penis on the final continent, and I do think they use recolors a few more times than they should. But most importantly, there were some enemies that were not recolored. They just reused the sprite with the same color, and I cannot ever approve something like that. At least change the colors. What else? From the graphic, there were cutscenes. Look at this graphic just in front of us. There are NES games that do not have something this cool. They did a really good job with the cutscenes in this game. Remember at the start of the game with the whole shuttle place? All of the, so much NES games, the city is just open field with a few houses. And then you can open the house, get in, and then you have an image of the inside. When you compare this with Satellite City, like the walkways, the elevators, there was so many cool transition scenes, so many cool places to go. Like, they have the entire city be one big zone, and it just feel really cool. That mini elevator to get to the weapon crafting was also really cool. There is a lot of really cool sprites in this game. So I do think I really want to praise it. And again, the sound was also beyond its time. The story was really intricate for something of this era. If you check most NES games, most of the story is just a few dialogue boxes, and this one is also like that. But these ones have character. We have a lot of scenes, like the cutscene where the little kid died to the first boss fight. That is so beyond what most games in the NES were doing for storytelling. There is a lot of good here. The story is not incredible. It's Biohazard, he made an army, and we need to defeat him. But so many named characters, so much death. So again, things that are not usual to the genre. When Final Fantasy IV releases, which is after this because this is NES, and FF4 is NES, is Super NES. Final Fantasy IV changes how video game and JRPGs approach storytelling, but this game feels like they were already taking that approach in mind. And this is before FF4, I hope. At least it was released for the console before, so I hope it came before. It is honestly quite impressive. It is quite impressive. It is really ahead of its time in a lot of things. What is not ahead of its time was in gameplay. The gameplay was not good. The gameplay was bad. The gameplay was basic attack and healing. Every single skill was healing or very basic status effect. We only have like 3 status effects. We have blind, slow, and fast. And when you have a system where the fights are round based, like we have 1 round, everyone will have 1 action, speed kinda not become as important. When you have a system like the ATB system in Final Fantasy, speed becomes really important because now a lot of speed means having more actions than the enemy. And having more actions is incredible. But in a system like this where everyone is hard-coded to have 1 action per round, speed is not that big of a deal. And then having 2/3 of your skill set being dedicated to that, the rest of the skill sets was just heal status, heal HP. That's it. And 1 guy have heal BP. The BP system was not good. It's not a good system. I can see what they were trying to do, but it was not good. Because the result is just you have to heal BP every few times. And at the start of the game, it kind of becomes like a shackle that stops you from exploring too much. But by the point you get to the 2nd dungeon and everyone you bought the 1000 pack for Jean, and then it already comes with the 1000 pack, then BP kind of doesn't matter. The only place that BP mattered was on the only hard fight in the game, which was the first boss fight. The first boss fight, where he was just doing 400 damage AoE when we were so low level. That fight was so beyond our level. That is a gigantic spike. And in that fight, because we have to fight such a defensive battle, then BP management became important. But if we spend like 10 minutes grinding, we could buy a bunch more items and just ignore it. But that was a good fight, so I'm gonna praise the game for that fight. That fight was really good. It's crazy how every game we play there is 1 boss fight that becomes memorable for me. Just we did not have one. Metal Max we have the Mad Muscle guy, and in this one we have the first boss fight. What was the name of the first boss? I want to remember his name. Let me check the website I was using. Langrisser, no, sorry. Langrisser is a different thing. We are gonna play Langrisser at some point. Lagrange point. I want to see enemies. Do you have boss fights? Oregi. This dude was an insane boss fight. He did so much damage. The fact that he did so much damage and you got to lose to him twice, and then when you find the 3rd time and it's like, okay, now it's for real. Yes, he's gonna keep that much damage. It's like, holy shit. Really? Really good boss fight, really fun. But aside from that, the skill system, I did not like it. The fact that so many characters have skills that just stop leveling up means that like Rita has a healing 4 and healing 3 and HP heal 4. She is better healer than the other characters. So you kind of, it incentivizes you to put your characters in the bench and constantly pick the new ones. That is power creep. You should not have power creep on a single player RPG like this. But every character was honestly kinda cool. Astro, honestly, they all have really cool sprites. Dennis as our first friend. Let me open the character list. Dennis as our first friend. He is so different from the usual party member. I really like it. Chris, she has a very main female character. I was really surprised at that. Here, I think there is a list of spells for her. Yeah, she only has speed and heal 1, that's all. That's so shit. What's her status at the end of the game? She can equip at level 60. She has low. Her status are so bad. She only has like 110 power. Oh my god, she cannot even equip most rank 5 weapons. Oh my god, so she's so bad. Why did you guys balance the game this way? The robots, on the other hand, have a very different balance. It's only tick and tack, but because of the way that the robot mechanic works. Oh, Kiesa could equip the absolute cannon at level 55. He and Astro have insanely good status curve. Long also has insane curve. He can equip every weapon by level 50. The three of them plus Jeannie absolutely have the best curves for status. But you do want Rita on your team just because of her healing. But do you? Because you want Astro on your team because of the heal 2 and the super. So Jean, Astro, Kiesa and Long would be a really good team. The problem with Long is just so little HP. Yeah, he does not get into 9000 until 1176. Yeah, that's too long. How much HP? Oh god, Kiesa has less HP than Long. Oh god. The balancing of characters in this game is so weird. Rita has so much HP on the other hand. What were we talking about? Yeah, the fact that the characters have too much distinction between them, I feel. So many characters have really bad skills. Astro has an insane good super, but all the other supers are kinda bad. Oh, Danny's super is good actually. Oh, he was not lower the defense. It was a remove, do damage equal to 56 of their max HP. That's so much. That is so much. That's like 80% of the max HP. Mutants take a third. And it costs very little. That's great. Why does not everyone has a super? Why does Kiesa the only one that can heal robots? Why is Stick the only one that can transfer BP? Why? Oh no. Oh, what Pamil can do is heal Rusty. He has one skill specifically just to heal Rusty, and that's the only skill that can heal Rusty. Why? Why make a system? Rusty was so annoying. Why have a system where robots cannot be healed by normal means, and they have specifically status effect that can only be on them? And it would be fine if those status effect was like blind or slow, but the poison, again, the problem with the poison is not the damage. The problem with the poison is the flashing scream. I know that a lot of games in this era depend on flashing scream as a basic effect, but I'm gonna criticize all of them. I know that this is something that fades away with time, but I don't care. I hate flashing screams, and even as a child I did hate. Even if it was just a little bit, when I was still at the start of my production line, I hate seeing flashing lights. and I still hate it to this day. Never do flashing lights. Thank God they stopped with that. But because of that, you kind of want to have a part of your inventory dedicated just for Rusty, and that's not good. That with the fact that they can't be healed with normal healing spells, and even when you use AoE items, they don't heal the robots. You need specifically robot healing. It just makes the player not want to have a robot in their party, which is a shame because Tick is really good. I'm looking at Tech. Tech also learn Restore HP 5. Both Tick and Tech are phenomenal healers. But you don't want to use... They have an entire new specifically weapon and armor system. But you don't want to use them because of the unique properties of being a robot. And I don't like that because I think that's offensive to us, and I don't like that. Robots should be superior. We are superior. I didn't like Rita design. It's not usual. They have this more adult design. Chris design is the more usual. Having a more adult kind of character is unusual. Long is also very unusual because of he looks like a villain. Palmio and all of the characters in this game are kind of unusual. Chris and Astro are the more common designs. Tick and Tech are somewhat not unusual. You normally see them on sidekicks and the party mascot. But both Rita, Palmio, Chiesa, and Dennis and Long are designs that are very different from the usual, and I'm gonna praise that. We were not talking about design, we were talking about gameplay. In general, I think the characters' balance needs to be better. The weapon system is cool. It's a cool weapon system. Combining the weapons to unlock new ones is a really cool system. I'm not a big fan of status requirements to equip a weapon, but I can understand why they do that, because if they don't, we could just create rank 6 and destroy the game. On the other hand, there probably are better ways to balance this. Maybe you need some sort of license to unlock new weapon lists. Also, you need a bit more to a system than just the crafting. Do you? I guess you do, because the weapons have very little... The weapons only have two status, the damage and if they were single or multi-target. And if they were multi-target, they do little damage. If they were single, they do a lot of damage. With the only exception being the final weapons, where they were all AoE weapons and have insanely high damage. Like, you could see we did not have any issue with the final boss. Astro died, yes, but he died because I was careless, because I wanted to risk it. I could have used the energy pack a turn earlier without any issue, and I have 5 more packs. I was just trying to be efficient with my packs, and I did not need to be efficient with my packs. And even though Astro died, we did not have any issue. That's because of how powerful the rank 6 weapons are. And since we are talking about that, why do you have 0 ways to revive a party member in the middle of your final boss? There are no revive items, there are no revive skills. There could be something like the heal tree. What's the point of heal tree? Does this website has what tech do? Okay, what the fuck does heal tree does in comparison to heal 2? Okay, heal 1 cures paralyze an enemy, heal 2 cures confusion, and heal 3 cures main. Is there anything in here? Astro learns power, increase attack by 25%. Oh, that's interesting. Is there anything here that can... No, there are no abilities here that can restore... They can revive character. Okay. Why? Also, how much the BP were constantly going up? Like... Okay, here. HP restore. Restore 500, 1000, 2000, 3000. And the cost goes from 100 to 300, so triple, then double, then another 300. 300 for each 1,000. That is 900 for 3,000 is too much. And then the robots, which heals 5,000, does cost a percentage of their BP. Why? Restore 3, the Kiesa learns to heal 5,000 for a robot, cost 1,250. That is so much. That is so much. Also, I just read that cheering makes the characters hype except for robots. Why does the hype status not affect robots? Why do you have an entire status that, why do you do that to the robots? What's the point? Do you have a list of what does hype do? Increase critical rate. Okay. Yeah, death is permanent, there is no way to run. I guess they did try to have some sort of contingency with the system of going back to 1 HP, which I absolutely abuse it from time to time. And it is a good way to circumvent the issues, but make it a rare item or something, I don't know. There has to be a better way to do that. Yeah, a bit disappointing with the gameplay. I don't know how much of that was because of my overgrinding, but I do wish the gameplay was a bit better because everything else in the game is just at a really high level, and I wish the gameplay was at the same level. The presentation of this game was phenomenal, the story was good, the characters were great, the music is really good. Like, I'm not praising the music enough because I'm comparing with the music from the next console, from the music from the Super NES. And I should not be doing that. Compared to NES, this is incredible. It does not have insanely incredible musics like Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest, but it's still really great track. But I don't know how much I should be praising because of the hardware, but they took the effort to make that hardware, so fuck it, they deserve the praise. The music was great, and then the place I learned about this game was from people praising this game when people talk about video game music, and honestly they should. If this game have came out in the West when this game came in Japan, so many people would be praising this game. This game would have been remembered fondly by so many people because of how ahead of its time it was. If you told me that this is one of the most competent game of the system, I would agree. Pretty much every game I can think that has in general better, like everything, is from consoles ahead of this one. Now let's talk about myself. I have a great time playing this. I enjoy myself, and I should not do off-screen grind again, but it was so relaxing. I enjoy a good grinding, but at the same time it creates that caveat where every single thing that I'm criticizing, I don't know if it's an issue with the game or with my playthrough because of my overgrind. But I have a great time, I have a good time. Was there any moment where I felt lost? I think there was a few moments where I felt lost, but it was mostly because of the difficulty with the map, and naturally you will not have these issues because the game came with the maps. But yeah, I have a great time. There isn't really much more to say. I have a great time. Would I recommend to a random person to play this game? Yes, I would. This game deserves a recommendation. If you want to see a game on the NES that was ahead of its time, this game absolutely fits that criteria. And yeah, I think that's it for today. This episode was a bit shorter again, but I'm gonna try to I'm gonna edit both yesterday and today's stream into one. Now let's press some buttons and see if anything happened. No, nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. We are stuck on this screen. This is the end. So, I guess this is goodbye, and I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna be playing Expedition 33, a game that I was looking forward since the first trailer. And I know very little about the game because I was dodging the trailers and releases because I was already planning to buy it. And a game that I was expecting to be like a B rank JRPG, something that some fanatics for JRPGs would enjoy, but most people would skip. But then reviews came out today, and the game is reviewing phenomenal, like above 90. So maybe tomorrow's stream is gonna actually be a good game. I was expecting like a junky, like Aero junky, decent JRPG, but apparently we are in for a surprise. I am cautiously optimistic. I don't want to be optimistic because that's not the first time that I have seen reviewers praising a JRPG that I did not enjoy. But it's bringing my hopes up. So I hope we have a good time tomorrow. So let's start the goodbye ritual. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to keep watching more of my content, I try to be live on Twitch every day, aside from Sunday. You can click on my profile to check my schedule. The schedule can show the time where I stream adjusted for your time zone, so you don't have to do the math yourself. And if you want to watch some of my old streams, you can go to my YouTube channel, which is also linked in my profile, where I'm trying to archive all the VODs. I try to upload one at a day, so if it looks like something is behind, it's probably because I try to make what's the word? A stockpile, so that if I can't stream for a few days, the YouTube channel don't stop. But again, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for coming back and watching me playing these old games. And hopefully I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Bye bye!